Now, today we are going to see a new topic, energy. Already you knew about the definition of energy. Capability of doing work by an object or a person is called energy. An SI unit of energy is joule. Some of the multiples of joule is kilojoule, megajoule and gigajoule. And kilo means 10 to the power 3, mega means 10 to the power 6 and giga means 10 to the power 9. Now we are going to see some of the forms of energy. There are so many forms of energy there. Here some of the example is given. Mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, electrical energy, etc. In this chapter we are going to discuss about mechanical energy. The energy possessed by an object by virtue of its state of motion and specific position and configuration, even when it is rest, is called mechanical energy. Mechanical energy have two forms. One is called kinetic energy, another one is potential energy. Here it is mistake. Okay, just here it is potential energy. These are the two type of mechanical energy. Okay, so next we go for kinetic energy. The energy possessed by an object in motion is called kinetic energy. Some of the example of kinetic energy: flowing water, running car, a flying bird in the sky. All are in a motion, so they have a kinetic energy. Now we are going to see about what are the factor affecting or what are the factor depend on kinetic energy. Two factor. One is mass of the object, other one is speed of the object. Okay. Now with some example from experiment we are going to prove how the mass and the speed is affecting the kinetic energy. Here the two identical hammers, but one is made up of with plastic, other one is made up of with iron. Here we have a wooden board, and above the wooden board two identical nail is placed. Okay, now we lift both the hammers and giving the same force and strike the nail. Okay, if we strike the nail with the hammer, the nails penetrate into the wooden board. So after striking with the hammer, we are going to measure how much deeper it is penetrate into the wooden board. Okay, the nail, this is first nail, this is second nail. The second nail is penetrate deeper inside the wooden board. Why? Because both are identical. So what is varying here? The mass of the hammer is varying. So from this experiment it is proved that kinetic energy is depend upon mass. If mass is increasing means kinetic energy also increasing. That's why it is penetrate deeper into the wooden board. Okay, next, how the speed of the object is affecting. Okay, for that you can take the carom board coin. Okay, here it is a carom board coin. Okay, if you are giving a light force, what happen? It will move to the small distance. Or if you are same striker, if you are giving a heavy speed, if you are strike with a heavy force, it is moving with heavy. Okay, so that means if you are giving a more speed, so if you are using a carom board striker, the coin moves some distance due to the force applied by the striker. Okay, if you are applying a heavy force, the striker moves some small distance. At the same time, if you are applying a heavy force to the striker, then the striker moving a larger distance. That means kinetic energy is more. So the kinetic energies depend upon the speed of the object. Here kinetic energies depend upon the speed of the object. So by this activity it proved that kinetic energy depend upon speed and as well as the mass of the object. So this is the formula we are derived. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared. This is about kinetic energy. Okay, now we go for the potential energy. What is potential energy? The energy possessed or stored in an object at rest due to its position or configuration. That is important here, due to its position and configuration. Okay, in this potential energy two types is there. One is called gravitational potential energy, other one is called Elastic potential energy. The energy stored in an object due to its position even when its rest is also called as a potential energy. Here the potential energy formula is mgh. For that, if we are doing experiment, we know that how the potential energy is depend upon mass and height. Okay, for that, okay, now take a small pieces of chalk. Okay, and the same, take one hammer. Here also the same identical hammer, but this is made up of with plastic and this is made up of with the iron. This is the different. So this is plastic, so mass is varying. The same way, if you lift up the hammer and strike the chalk piece, both the chalk piece, so which one is may change into very smaller piece? This chalk piece is change into very smaller piece than this first one. Why? Because here the made up of the hammer is made up of with iron, so the mass is increasing. Due to the mass, the potential energy also increasing. Okay, so this is first one. Or otherwise, this is a building, you are standing in the ground floor. Okay, now in the second floor somebody is standing. Okay, he is dropping an apple from the second floor. Okay, are you feel the pain? Yes, we are feeling some pain. The same person is standing in a third floor and dropping the apple. So if height is increasing means your pain is also increasing. That means the potential energy depend upon height. And here the potential energy depend upon mass. The same experiment, this is a building. From the first floor, one person is leaving a bucket, empty bucket. So you are standing in the ground. If the empty bucket is fall on your head, you feel little bit pain. The same floor, now the bucket is full of water, it is falling on you from the same first floor. How much pain you are having? You are having more pain. Why? Because mass is increasing, so pain is also increasing. That means potential energy also increasing. So from this experiment, you know that potential energy is depend upon mass and as well as height. So this is the formula for potential energy, mgh. Some of the example: the fruit on a tree, a child standing on a top of the slide. Okay, how it is possible? Listen, this is a building. Okay, if a person is moving to this building and take a bucket of water, that means the person is doing some work to move the object from ground to the particular floor. Okay, that work is stored in the form of potential energy. If you are increasing the height, potential energy also increasing. Okay, this is about potential energy. Okay, next we go for a elastic potential energy. Okay, this is gravitational potential energy. Now we go for a elastic potential energy. An object also have a potential energy on account of its configuration or change in configuration is known as a elastic potential energy. Here, if you are using a catapult, okay, you know that this is a V shape is there. Here we are using a rubber. Okay, so if we are stretching the rubber, how much you are stretching? If you are increasing the stretching, then the stone is also moving in a forward direction, isn't it? So if you are stretching means after leaving, the rubber band again come to their original position. So if you are stretching, that is called elastic potential energy. Okay, how much you are stretching depend upon that the potential energy also increasing. The same way in a arrow also, if you are stretching the arrow in a backward direction, then the potential energy also increasing. That's why the arrow is moving in a forward direction. Okay, these are the some of the example of elastic potential energy. Okay, in watch also, the watches, if you are giving a key, the watch is in a stretched position. The spring is in stretch and after that it come to the original position. That's why it is the hands are moving smoothly on the watch. Okay, these are the some of the example of elastic potential energy. So up to this we are conclude. Thank you. Now today we